Hello student, I am Hariram Rai again here for shooting the video for standard 10th subject bio. Life processes. We have already discussed up to different life processes about nutrition and digestive system, human digestive system. Let us see the human respiratory system. In this video, we will study about human respiratory system. Okay, you can see the diagram. The respiratory system begins from nasal itself, nasal, nostril, through which the air enters, and then nasal chamber, the air passes through nasal chamber. After that, through buccal cavity, the air comes into pharynx, then into larynx. Here the epiglottis guarded this part is esophagus, which is covered by epiglottis and glottis, and the respiratory passage is open. But whenever we swallow the food, it just come and close the respiratory system, open the food pipe. So it's a very important part. Then air enter into the trachea. This part is your trachea. Windpipe, it is also known as windpipe, trachea, which is further branched into two different bronchus. Okay, so different bronchi. These are the two different bronchi, and these bronchi further branched into bronchioles. These are the bronchioles. Bronchioles. So bronchi, bronchus singular, both together called bronchi, branches into bronchioles, which further branches and ultimately cells in the form of alveoli. You can see here alveolus. One alveolus, many alveoli together. So alveoli is the nothing but sac-like structure which is highly blood vascularized. Blood vessels also which is there, and oxygen rich air comes here. So gaseous exchange actually taking place in this part. So this is all about the ring. Your trachea is guarded by cartilaginous ring known as trachea or rings of cartilage. So trachea is guarded by rings of cartilage. Then this whole structure is called lungs. Okay, the left lungs, this one is right lungs, and this one is left lungs. Left side, right side lungs. This portion is nothing for the heart. Human heart is situated in this, and this lungs is surrounded by a fluid known as pleura. Pleura is the fluid that present between lungs and the ribs. Rib, these are the ribs which guarded, your lungs is protected in rib cage. So pleura cover the lungs to bear shock and jerks. Then there is a diaphragm structure, dome shaped structure, a muscular flap diaphragm, which is also associated with the respiratory system. This also separates the whole body into visceral part and the pleural part. Above this diaphragm is the visceral organ, like a small intestine, large intestine, liver, etc. And above that is the chest cavity. So this is all this diaphragm help to expand the lungs and contract the lungs. I will discuss later that mechanism of breathing mechanism is the another topic. I will come to next point, and difference between aerobic and aerobic respiration. So this is your respiratory system. Okay, have you got this point? These are the ribs. Clearly see the diagram. Again I am talking about number 1 nostril, number 2 nasal cavity, number 3 pharynx, number 4 larynx. Mouth, we can also breathe through mouth. There is a passage of air through mouth too. So, but it is not healthy habit to breathe through mouth. Okay. because I will later on discuss it. Larynx, then trachea. The fifth part is trachea. Sixth part is bronchus. Seventh part is bronchioles, and the eighth part is alveoli. So alveoli. Once in the board examination, it was asked the question that mention the different respiratory system, organ of respiratory system in a proper sequential. So in this way, 1 to 8, you are going to 1 to 8, you can find out the passage of air through which we breathe. Okay? So this is all about your respiratory system. Now, what the respiration is? Here, see the definition of respiration. Respiration is a catabolic process. No doubt, it is a catabolic process. Catabolic means we destroy something. There is a mystery. Come here. There is a mystery because formation of bond. Whenever carbon is added during photosynthesis, bond is formed. Formation of bond required energy. So energy is required for formation of this bond. And when this bond will break, the same energy will release. So what happens in respiration? The sixth molecule, glucose, that is 6 carbon containing 1 molecule of glucose, 1 molecule of glucose containing 6 carbon. Remember, 6 carbon, here you can see, 6 carbon compound is broken down into 1 carbon compound, finally the 6th molecule of carbon dioxide. Along with release of water also split because glucose contains carbon along with hydrogen, and with the help of oxygen or in presence of oxygen or in absence of oxygen. Later on we discuss about 2 different types of respiration, aerobic and anaerobic. Aerobic respiration taking place with the in presence of oxygen. Oxygen is required here and it is taking place anaerobically. Some organisms may respire through anaerobic way without consuming oxygen. So it can be defined as a biochemical oxidation or breakdown of food molecule, food substances, in which with the help of various enzymes. Here enzymes are required for various life activity. Without enzyme, each and every step of breakdown, which are multi-complex. In higher classes you learn about that where and how these bonds are broken down. So enzymes are very important. That's why various enzymes into simpler substances. So complex compound C6 and CO2 we got simpler. So simpler substances along with the release of energy, that's very important. Release of energy, and that energy is required for various life activity. No life process is about life activity. So without energy, no life process, no life activity will be carried out. This way, this is the definition of respiration. Aerobic form of respiration I have written, but you can write because here you can write delete oxidation or write breakdown. It also covers the anaerobic mode of respiration. So this is what about respiration and human respiratory system. Okay, in next class we will discuss about the different type of aerobic and anaerobic mode of respiration and their differences. Okay, thank you.